Okay, thank you so much for doing the interview. Of course, I want to know about your gorgeous hair.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So my first question is, what's your hair story?
My hair story.
Yeah.
I've been natural most of my life.
Uh-huh.
Literally more than I have not been. I'm 55 years old, so
And you look good.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I've been natural off and on up until obviously my mother permed my hair when I was a kid.
Everybody's
And
mother
yeah,
permed their
right,
hair.
exactly. Permed or straightened.
Yes.
I went like officially natural in 1987, and
Nice.
no straighteners, no perms, no nothing ever since. Just didn't look back. So
Right.
yeah, that's my story.
Very, very nice. And what year? What did you mention? What year?
1987.
Yes, you did mention
Yes.
what year, 1987. So what was it that made you stop relaxing your hair? What would you say?
Honestly, I went to Howard. I met up with a amazing group of people, became super politically active, super African centered, learning about the reason why we straightened our hair, and
Yes.
thought that was ridiculous.
Yes, I agree.
And so it was easy because even back then, in the mid to late 80s, at Howard, a lot of women were going natural.
Yes.
So I was in good company, and I just did it. It really was a no-brainer for me.
Very nice. So what have you learned about yourself? Because like you mentioned, so many of us had our hair permed or straightened, relaxed, whatever, at a very early age. It's just sort of like almost like a rite of passage.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I forgot my question. But oh yeah, what have you learned? It's like squirrel. What have you learned about yourself with wearing your hair in its natural, beautiful form and texture?
I actually learned that I really, really like my hair really short. I had a
Yes.
buzz cut I've had several buzz cuts. They usually last about 6 or 7 years until I'm just, the last buzz cut I had until actually 2020. And I just stopped, going to the barber because,
Right.
for obvious reasons. And I just grew my hair out. But I really like my hair really, really short. So
Yeah,
I
it's
prefer it
cute.
either really, really short or long.
Yeah.
The midpoint, I don't necessarily care for. But I think it's just the level of maintenance. If it's
Okay.
long, I could just slap it back in something. If it's short, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love it when it's really, really short.
Yeah, it's so cute. That's what, like, you caught my attention right away when I saw you the other day, and I just had to set something up. So what's your hair care routine like? Just, to be able to help someone else out there that wants to learn how to manage their hair and wants to have an appreciation for their hair the way it grows out of their head. What's your routine like? Because this style is so cute.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a looser hair curl pattern.
Okay.
So I basically just kind of work with it. That's it. I do use gel to keep my hair, set in place. I basically do finger twists. That's it.
Yeah, it
And
looks like it.
Sometimes
Yeah,
I won't
gorgeous.
even do that. Sometimes just throw the gel, just like break it down or whatever. But in terms of, I was a product junkie for a very, very long time. I was trying to,
Yeah, me too.
and I just thought that was ridiculous. I think the issue comes when you're trying to make your hair look a way that it does not naturally look.
Yes.
And I'm not even talking about manipulation. Like, yeah, I finger curl, whatever, I'll throw it back in ponytail, whatever. But I mean in terms of, trying to change your texture.
Right.
I
Right.
don't
Right.
think that that's necessary. And I think that,
Yeah.
back when I went natural, and even before that, like obviously us in the 80s, we weren't the first ones, but I think that we went natural to represent ourselves the way our hair grew out of our head.
Yes.
And then the other wave of natural women seem to focus on a looser curl pattern.
Yes.
Seem to focus on, looking a certain way.
Yeah.
I hate hair typing. I hate, that's racist in
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
So it's like what's considered 4C
Yeah.
is still considered undesirable.
Yeah.
Like, I have a big problem with that.
Yeah. I agree with you. I struggle with that. I was using that term for a little bit, and then I decided, wait a second, why am I using this term? You know, 4C.
And the man that actually created that, whatever the guy's name is, Andres Halley, whoever he was.
Yes.
He was anti-natural anyway, even though he was a black black stylist. He was anti.
Yeah, and he did Oprah's hair, right?
He did Oprah's hair, but Oprah wore her hair straightened all the time.
Yeah,
and the fact that he used, number one, as straight hair, white straight hair, and the super African hair is all the way like 4C all the way at the bottom. That's problematic.
Yeah,
that's really problematic. And the fact that we just adopted this hair typing, which is no
nonsense. Questions asked. No questions asked. Not really thinking about it. Yeah,
exactly.
I agree.
For someone that does not even know anything about how to care for natural hair, he knew nothing. And probably, I don't know what he's doing now. I don't know if he's still alive or whatever. Zero knowledge about natural hair.
Yeah.
And so, I think that's caused a lot more problems. I think that was a direct backlash against, natural girls rocking, 4Cs.
Yeah, I stopped using that term for that reason, because I had to think about it. And I said, wait a second, all hair is gorgeous and beautiful as long as it's healthy. It does not matter the texture. That's why I really wanted to do this this channel. I hope that it can be educational and help us to really appreciate and love ourselves just as we are. And I will add too that I've seen all types of hair, tightly coiled.
Yes.
Now I don't say 4C, I say tightly coiled. I
like that.
Yes, thank you. All the way down to the tailbone. What?
Yeah.
Yes,
also, I also am very, very leery about long does not mean healthy. Long hair is not a virtue.
Yes.
People doing length checks. That's a problem. It's problematic. It's still part of that, conditioning that we need to get out of.
Yeah. Well, you are the style is just working for you. I want us to appreciate ourselves with any length, any texture of hair. And I have one more question to ask you. I noticed that you have silvers like me.
Yes.
You have glitter. First of all, have you ever colored? Colored?
Yes, I have colored.
Yeah,
but not to hide my gray. First of all, I can't hide my gray. I mean, the hair color.
It's so cute.
It doesn't color the gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. I've had purple hair, I've had green hair, I've had blue hair, I've had, bleached hair. I have colored it, but I just stopped coloring it because it dries my hair out. That's honestly the only reason it dries my hair out. It also loosens my hair curl pattern.
Really?
And I don't like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Hair dye loosens your hair, your curl pattern.
Well, I just learned something because I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Have you ever looked at the ingredients? Does that concern you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't have to look at the ingredients to know that. That for something to change the structure of your hair.
Yes.
Now, being someone who's very, pro science and pro mathematics or whatever, every chemical reaction isn't bad, but the chemicals that they're putting in our hair, like lye, and even if it's no lye or whatever,
it's bad.
It's not a surprise that these have been found to be damaging in your bodies.
I agree.
And also, I mean, I remember in the 70s them saying the hair dye caused cancer.
Oh.
I don't remember them changing the formula.
Yeah.
So none of this is a surprise.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much we're listening. I don't know how much we're paying attention. I try to do it myself. That's another reason why I stopped coloring my hair. I don't really need to do that.
No, you don't. I mean, you stopped me in my tracks. I was walking into the store. I won't say which one, but I was walking and I said, hey, wait a second. And I said, oh, we have to get together. And I'm so appreciative that we did because, you add value. You're welcome to this whole discussion. It's an important discussion. And I want every woman, it doesn't matter their age, doesn't matter if they, what type, what texture hair they have, if they have silvers in their hair or not, everybody can benefit. I truly believe that. Now, one more question. I know we're on 9 minutes and I don't want to keep you too long, but one more question that I wanted to ask you was, what would you say to someone, any age bracket, young woman, older woman, that wants to go natural but doesn't know where to start and needs a little bit of encouragement? What would you say to that woman? Sorry, I put you on the spot.
No, not really. I mean, I am a pull no punches sort of person. Cut that cut it out. Don't grow it out. Don't,
Yeah.
you know, just do it. Just cut
Yeah.
it out, you know.
You're results oriented.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
like,
Just,
let's
you
just
know,
rip
just
that
do
Band-Aid
it.
off.
Yeah. You know,
Let's
there
just do
are
it.
just too many, there are too many natural sisters out here to say that there is no inspiration. You
Oh,
know,
that's true.
It's too many. And sorry, if you're around people that aren't supportive, dish those people.
Yes.
Or do it anyway. Like, I can't be bothered with that, you know.
You're just that is the exact same way that I felt when I went natural. Like, this is how it grows out of my head, excuse me.
Yeah.
And it's like, why should I try and diminish, you know, or, you know, push that down? Everybody else, every other race is wearing their hair natural, but we're not supposed to wear our hair natural.
Exactly.
It made me
know,
sad, actually.
Yeah, and you know, for me, it's like it was hard to do in the 80s because so very few black women were doing it.
Yeah, you're a trailblazer.
Anyway.
You're a trailblazer.
You know, it was just like I got people, of course, talking behind my back. I mean, nobody really said anything to my face except my grandmother. Hey, I love her, whatever. I'm just gonna do whatever I want to.
Yeah.
But it was just like somebody saying something bad about my hair has zero to do with me. It's not gonna make me feel bad. I know I'm beautiful. I don't care. Say whatever you want to. That's pretty much where I am. Like,
wonderful,
you know.
Wonderful. And so everybody needs to adopt that same mindset. I'm sort of preaching that, you know, you're beautiful as you are.
Exactly.
We don't need to fix anything. We just need to learn.
Ever in my entire lifetime, never saw a sister rocking a natural and said that was not attractive, or that was ugly. Never. Zero. Ever.
Yeah, it's so gorgeous. You know, it's so gorgeous, and it's so much more healthier too. That's a whole other facet or aspect to wearing your hair natural. It's so authentic as well, and it is beautiful, and it really warms my heart when I see any woman or any girl just appreciating what they have and learning how to work with it and embellish it and make it even more beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I thank you so much for your time and your interview. I loved it.
Thank you.
And we will be in touch. All right, bye.